Alright, so many of you guys have been wondering on how to make just this pretty simple raised bed, and I also have a few other options for you guys if you want to go a little bit more on the complex side to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing and just basically overall really good looking. So let's go ahead and show you the first option. So the first option is right here behind me. This is a really simple, just a rock barrier little area here. It's not raised up too much, so a few inches or whatnot, and you just get some real nice, just like natural rocks that I got from down here in the back from all the fill and stuff, and you just place them on the round here, add your soil in there, and then you're going to be able to add your mulch and then plant your tomato plants and other bigger style plants, like squash and melons and stuff like that. That's going to be more more hardy and easier to come up through the mulch than things like lettuce or radishes. Alright, so the second option is a little bit harder to do. Actually, it's a wee bit harder to do, I'd say, and it is a little bit more expensive. You can do these beds for, you're looking about 30 bucks probably per bed. Really nice bed though. That does not include putting the soil in there because it just depends on where you get your soil as well. So let's go ahead and look at that real quick. Okay, so this is just a simple little raised bed here. Nothing special. This is 2x8s, and I actually have a spare 2x8 one right here. And with these, it's pretty simple to level back out. I did have some issues because I wasn't thinking ahead, but there's a much more simpler way for you to do it. So with this here, you can put in a irrigation system, pretty simple. It's right over here, as you can tell, and you have to have it at least raised up about 6 inches if you want to put some really good dirt in here to make it look good. But with these here, you have some other options. Like, say, if you had younger kids, then you can have them come out here and paint this or do whatever with it. They can write their names on it or something. I don't know. I don't have kids. So, from this back end, you can tell you got two 2x8s and one 1x8 up there. So there is a roughly 8-inch difference between top from bottom. There's a slope to it. So what I did was I just took my level and just place them on each corner and just kind of fiddle with it and see how far up it had to go, and it was roughly another 8 inches. So I just went and bought another 8-inch 2x8, yeah, 2x8, and just put it in there. And luckily each bed just needed the exact same thing, so I was pretty lucky on that, but others may not be. So what you may have to do instead is on these 4x4s, you may have to go down a little bit deeper with them. You may have to extend it down another foot below the bottom of the board, and then you can dig your holes and kind of mess with them and then fill them back and then try to get it exactly level how you want it. That's actually how I'm doing with my aunt's raised beds, and I will show you that later on. I'll show you some pictures because I don't have my camera with me whenever I go there. So this is pretty simple, really, it is. Next year I'm going to be adding another row on here, which is going to be really nice. It's going to be pretty tall, and it's going to give it a lot better look and a lot more formal kind of thing. So your resale value is going to be higher whenever you do that. So the issue with raising the back end of the beds is you're always going to have a gap. Not really, because you can fix it, okay? It's pretty simple. I was thinking it was going to be pretty difficult, to be honest, and really it's not. What I did is I just bought another 2x6 instead of a 2x8, and I was able to place it on the inside here, right there, and then hit it up against the side, and then raise it up to the top of the 4x4, to the bottom top of the 4x4. You understand what I mean, I hope. And then I just screwed into the 2x8 to the 2x6 and pulled it in to the side here. And then this will all be filled up. This little gap here will be filled up with mulch whenever I get the mulch in here soon, within a few weeks, I hope. And basically, whenever you get done doing that, then you can fill it up with your soil. just like these. And if you wanted to before, like I did with these, I went ahead and placed some PVC piping with end caps that's buried down in the soil a little ways, so I can make it a dome for frost cloth, and also to make it like a little mini greenhouse whenever you do plant your greens and whatnot in there earlier in the year. Then you can do that pretty easily. But that's a good option. One bed you're looking about $30, approximately $30. Just depends if you have to raise it or not any on the back end like mine. I think with all these beds here and the irrigation system, which I shouldn't include, all the beds here cost about $130, I think. I got my lumber at Lowe's, and I got my dirt to fill it in from a local composting facility in St. Louis, and it's about $40 for a cubic yard. It weighs about 1 ton per cubic yard, which is crazy. Some pretty rich and thick stuff. So that's pretty simple. So those are just a few options to your raised bed deal, maybe. I don't know. Just depends if you guys wanted to do a raised bed or not. I think they are a little bit better of a way to grow your own soil than to kind of try to mix in your soil. The remaining soil here that's on the ground is like 7 years in the making, and it's still not that good. So doing your own raised beds at least 6 inches tall definitely gives you a good root system, along with being able to add your own bone meal and compost and whatnot to it. So thanks guys for watching. Go onto Pinterest and be sure to look around there, and you can definitely find a lot more ideas with doing raised beds. I've even seen people doing it with like gutters and stuff, and bathtubs, which like the redneck way is pretty neat. So yeah, have a good day.